Yo, 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 what is going on, guys? It is your boy, Scumpy, bringing you another competitive Modern Warfare 3 gameplay video. And today we're playing on the map Hard Hat, not Carbon. I was rethinking of the tournament that we just played in, which this is a match from the grand finals of the ICN 2.5K tournament. We were playing FaZe, so this was obviously a very heated rivalry. Both of us are two of the better teams in the game, and this was definitely a good match. And people were anticipating for a very close match, a 3-2 match, but it didn't even come down to that. It came down to a 3-1, and we ended up winning. And this was the second map out of the 4 that we played. And in this order, these were the maps that we played. We played Dome CTF, and then we played this map, Hard Hat SND, and then we played, oh my gosh, Bootleg CTF, and then we played Carbon SND for the last one. We ended up winning the first 2 maps, which were Dome and Hard Hat. We lost the third map, 3-2 actually. It was very close. And then the fourth map, we ended up winning 4-3. It was a 2v2 clutch. I forget. It was me and Merc, I believe, were in it. And we got a little bit lucky. A barrel blew up. But what are you going to do? We ended up winning in the end, so I'm not going to say anything about it. I'm happy. I'm elated right now. It's 2:45 in the morning, so if I'm tired, I apologize. But I'm just really excited right now. And the thing that I wanted to talk about, well, actually I have a few things that I want to talk about. And the first of those things being the amount of support that was shown on my live stream last night was absolutely unreal. That is like unheard of in the Call of Duty community for somebody to individually be clocking in over 4,000 viewers for a tournament. And this is individually. I know, MLG tournaments, UMG tournaments, EGLs, they all get more viewers than 4.2 thousand. But they are organizations. They are huge companies that, throw these events. Not so much UMG, but EGL and MLG are, substantial companies that hold these events. And the venues are huge, and there's only one stream. Now, for this tournament, there were multiple streams. Every single player that was playing in the tournament was streaming. And my views exponentially went up after each good team got knocked out. Because, the bigger name teams had the higher amount of viewers per player because people wanted to see how they were progressing through the tournament. So every time one of them would get knocked out, my stream would go up a little bit. So by the time that we got to the grand finals, we were playing FaZe, like I said, and I got to 4.2 thousand stream viewers, and that is just, I just can't stress it enough how absolutely insane that is. And I just wanted to thank you all so much. If you were in my stream yesterday, let me know. Post it in the comment section below. Let me know you were in there. I just couldn't thank all you all enough. It's literally insane. That was like one of the highlights of my Call of Duty career. And that wasn't even that big of a prize. It was 1,600 for first place, so each of us ended up winning 400 each. But for regular ICN tournaments, usually it would only be 40 each for first place. So this was like an enhanced ICN. It was the finale COD tournament for Modern Warfare 3, and I couldn't be happier that we ended up winning it. And I just want to say good games to FaZe. A couple of their players talked a lot of shit, and I'm not going to mention any names, but they know who they are. But one player that I will give mad props to is Nameless. That guy is really respectable, and it's just a shame that he has people on his team that talk down on others when they do absolutely nothing to them and then act cool in person. But I'm not going to say any names. They know who they are. You guys probably even know who they are because I was ranting on about them last night. But good games to them, as always. FaZe Optic, that's huge. That's just that's like Michigan and Ohio State. That's just crazy. That's like a rivalry. The two biggest sniper clans / MLG clans just going at it in the grand finals. It was awesome. But I wanted to talk about the issue, is COD, dying? And obviously, if a single person can get 4.2 thousand viewers on a video, or not on a video, on a live stream, that is just proof enough that Call of Duty is still well alive whenever the community really puts forth the effort into pumping out, just tweeting out the name of the person that's streaming, shouting them out, letting people know that they're streaming. Because really, if you think about the amount of people that play Call of Duty internationally, just all it is knowledge at this point. People want to watch the game. They just don't know that, websites like twitch.tv exist. So if people would start spreading the word, telling all of their casual pub player friends, even from school, if you go to a school and you're friends with people that like to play Call of Duty, even if they just start to share the word just a little bit, it'll really increase the amount of people that will start showing up into these streams. And with Black Ops 2, I know that the viewership's going to go up because David Vonderhaar is the man, and he will tweet out the streams. He will make everyone that is playing Black Ops 2 know that there is a big tournament that is being held, and that's just because he's a boss, and he absolutely supports competitive 100%, which is, awesome because he's one of the only ones that would ever do that, and we're so blessed to have him. But Call of Duty, there's no way that it can be dying, and people are saying that Halo 4 and Black Ops 2 are going to be fighting for a spot on the MLG circuit. And, that's true, but it's saddening because we should bring our two consoles together, well, not our two consoles, our two communities together into one big community on console, because obviously the PC games such as League of Legends, StarCraft, they just all blow Call of Duty out of the water when it comes to competitive viewership, because the League of Legends guys, the big guys, are clocking like 20,000 views whenever they start streaming. Like, I only got 4,000 like in one of the biggest, in a big tournament in the grand finals. So that just gives you an idea of how much bigger these games actually are. And that's because they all support each other. Their games are all fun. They don't hate on the other game. They don't say one game takes more skill than the other, even though StarCraft obviously takes a lot more skill, and then League of Legends takes a lot more smarts. And that's sort of how I feel like Call of Duty is. Call of Duty takes a lot more smarts whenever it comes to, clutching and stuff. But then Halo comes to, like, some more skill whenever you're shooting. But they both require different skill sets, and they both require different abilities and attributes that people need to have. So I don't see why people discriminate against the other game whenever we could help each other grow. And then why couldn't we both be on the circuit? Why couldn't we hold, like, a split tournament? Half Halo 4, half Black Ops 2. Like, the top 80 teams from each get to show up, like, do a circuit online or something, and then they share the main stage. Like, why couldn't we do that? There's so many possibilities that could happen, and people just overlook them because they just like their game so much. And I understand, everyone wants their game to succeed, and everybody wants their game to do well. But it's just, I don't understand. I support Halo 100%. I respect the Halo guys 100%, and not all of them, respect the Call of Duty guys. And obviously it goes both ways. There are some Call of Duty people that don't respect the Halo pros, but I give them the utmost respect. Their game takes a lot of skill and a lot of smarts, just like ours does. It's just, that's how it is. And we should try and combine our two communities. But Call of Duty is nowhere near dead. Like, with Black Ops 2 coming out, that is going to be the deciding factor as to where, Call of Duty goes competitively. If that does really well, Call of Duty will take off competitively as long as Activision doesn't destroy us again. But if they do end up destroying us again and Black Ops 2 is a huge success, then we can just keep Black Ops 2 for another year and play it for 2 years, just like they did back in COD 4. So Call of Duty is nowhere near being dead, and I am just so excited for the future of Call of Duty because, it's going to thrive. I have almost certain to believe that Call of Duty will, strive in the future. It will do very well with viewers. It'll do very well with attendance to events. It's just people need to be made aware of it. So what I'm going to ask you guys to do is, if you have any friends that aren't aware of MLG, just let them know about it. Just talk to them about it. Let them know that twitch.tv exists, because a lot of people watch YouTube, but they don't watch twitch.tv. And it doesn't make sense, because that, live streaming is awesome. You get to see your personalities playing games every single day. And they have face cams usually, so it's just fun experience, and Call of Duty is nowhere near dead. So I know this was all over the place, guys, but if you enjoyed it, please leave a like, a favorite, and comment, subscribe if you haven't already. As always, guys, thank you for watching, and thanks for all the extended support you guys have been showing us. Peace.